Well, the weather outside be frightful. Oh, winter's come back. I, I dipped my toes in the pond and boy, that water would be cold. So, and we got a lot of stuff to do outside there. We got this wind. I don't know what's going on. We're having a little bit of a cold snap, windy, blistery spring day. I think the high is only going to be in the 50s. But I got branches in the yard. I got aerating to do. I like to aerate my lawn. We got to put down fertilizer, seed, cut grass, trim. Ooh, get the deck ready. Break out all the furniture. So we're just wait for it to stop. We can get out there. And the clock's ticking down. I got work to do maybe next week. So I don't want to keep my gaming partner on this game waiting for any emails. We're going to go ahead and move on through here. We're done with the early spring. The first thing it tells us to do during this administrative phase of this game is check for victory, which there is none, but we advanced the seasonal marker. So we'll be going to late spring, moving everybody back here to their full 4 action pulses. Then I believe we'll be checking for reinforcements. Let's see here. All right. Both players place the reinforcements. We'll be right back. All right, well, kind of an anticlimactic administrative phase. There ain't much going on, and I already got the reinforcements that come on these reinforcement charts. You can see they're pretty well void. So, man, that comes into play with that huge loss by the British player of over 12 or 13 strength points during that winter. I mean, you talk about a drawdown in forces. Nobody's got anything. So, I mean, it hit me just as hard as it hit him. But boy, talk about being caught with our pants down. That's a lot of strength points. So, you know, he ain't really got none. But anyway, we get to transfer leaders. I don't believe he transferred anybody, and I know I didn't transfer anybody. So I looked around. I think all the leaders are pretty much where I want them. I think we're ready to commence with the initiative phase. Let me send off the last email confirming that I'm not going to, or my movement of leaders email, which will be empty because I'm not moving anybody. Let me see here. Yeah, that's it. We don't do anything else. All right. When we come back, hopefully soon, it will be initiative die roll. We'll be back. All right. Very importantly, I eke out the first initiative so we don't have to wait for a response. And let me see what I want to do. First thing I do is take off the disrupted marker off of Lincoln from our little battle. Now I can't get. We don't have those sea transportation capabilities, so that's a real pain in the ass. Do I send the army of the north or these guys here? Has his attention moved over here where I can maybe grab Quebec, Montreal? 1, 2 loyalists, 3. Oh yeah, I think that's what we want to do. All right, I got to get somebody up here to take care of Norwich. We can't leave Norwich by itself. We're going to Sealy. Who you all got with you? Man, I need some troops. Like I said, there ain't nobody here. All right, our relief might come from Lincoln. Oh, he retreated. He'll be a little bit of a block, though. Well, he's not going up the coast. He'll be moving by sea. I'm talking about the Army of the North here. Yeah, let's do that. Take advantage of him looking this way, and we'll go this way. Lincoln. Let me go to the vassal mod. Roll for his activation, fireless. Lincoln all in with the program with a 2. He'll be able to move 4. I just want to move a little bit. We'll leave, I'll take that one with us. Ooh. I do want to leave a militia there. Be right back. Alright, we'll take, let me see here. Change our 6 in for a 5. Leaving 1 at Brunswick. So Lincoln grabbing a few reinforcements and hoeing over to Norwich via the trail. 2 movement points of 4. And we are here in Norwich, taking care of my action pulse. Alright. Let's see what the British want to do. Now we got to wait, and we'll be back either today, tomorrow, next day, or who knows. We'll be back. All right, Washington's Army getting an extra regular. I'll have 13. He can have a maximum of 20. But more importantly, we have, let me see, Old Lincoln and 5 militia kind of guarding our little magazine in our spot at Norwich. We'll see how good it gets. There's nobody really around to threaten them, and we're going on the offensive, so we'll see what's up. But we have moved, and we'll start making some moves there towards Quebec and Montreal if he puts too much of his attention, which he has already, over there at Halifax. Still waiting on the moves. We'll be back with the British action pulse. All right, moves are in. And he must have these ready to go because they're very much waiting. Surprisingly enough, he's activating Clinton. He needed a 5, he got a 1, so he can move his 4 movement points. And what's really interesting is where he's going to move to. He has got 4 strength points, and to be honest with you, that's almost all he has. All the regulars for the British Army are right here. And that's it. He's got maybe 2 here, and the rest of them are loyalists or Germans. So, man, you talk about no forces. So he will move him 1 and 2, and he's joining the Army of the North with their 4 movement points. Let me embed him from this to this here, I guess. Embedding them into the Army of the North. And it didn't move the Army of the North to Halifax. It didn't do anything up there, so I guess he feels that, yeah, he didn't see me move nobody over there, so I don't know. We'll see what's going on, but that'll take care of his action pulse. That's fine. Okay, we'll take that in mind because we don't have to wait for another email. We continue to play during this afternoon session. We'll be right back. It's my turn. See what he's up to. He's beefing up that Army of the North. They got another 14 strength points. That's the my Army of the North's got 16. All right, let me see what we want to do. We'll be right back. All right, getting too ahead of myself. We have to roll for initiative. So there will be a little bit of a delay after all. When I get my results, we will be back with the initiative die roll. See who goes first. All is important in War for America. Revolutionary War. Board game. Nice board game. With the old paper map ain't too bad, but maybe it'll come out with a modern map edition. But we're happy with this one. We'll be back. Initiative die roll was a tie. So that means I will retain the lead. But more importantly, we get to check out cards. We get to restock the cards. Let me see here. I got 3. I'll have to go back to the vast lap and see what he has. We'll be right back. Well, I had my 3 cards, so I drew none. My opponent drew a card, did not offer it to me, so I guess it was not an American card. And on his little stack on the vast lap, he has his 3 now. We're ready to move. It is my turn for the first turn, action pulse rather, of the late spring, 1777. Let's see what we want to do here. I'll be back. We're going to have a little change of plan here. How do I do this, though, without giving up my hand is the key. He's got everybody kind of over here. He's got this army here. Oh, the cog in my works. There's those freaking garrison counters. Man, I gotta fight him and then stay put, or else I'd book my ass on around. Let me see here. 1, 2. I want to get to. Here's what I'm trying to do. Army of the North, Quebec, lightly defended. Lightly defended all the way. Washington's Army, Montreal, lightly defended all the way. If we can get there, somehow we gotta get a block in though. We can't let his Army of the North intercept. He don't know what we're doing yet. Let's see if we could do that. Maybe take Ticonderoga. Yeah, take Ticonderoga with Washington's Army. I'm just gonna walk in there. We need hopefully Norwich's, but that'll block them. Oh, we gotta figure out a good plan. We'll be right back. A little cat and mouse game. Carlton left without a chair, and he faces capture if you don't roll anything less than a 5 or 5 or less. He's got no choice. Indian overrun. I do believe, well, I don't know if you can overrun in a fortress, but yeah, even with all the modifiers, he has chose to retreat, and he needs a 5 or less. If he don't, then we'll go on with the attack. But he wants to get out of there. Oh, waiting for a die roll, I guess, from my opponent. We'll be right back. Make sure I didn't miss something. I'll be right back. All right, well, it was on there already, and he had a 3, which means he can get out of there. The magazine will be destroyed, and I guess the garrison goes with him. Not really sure how that works, but the key thing will be his retreat route. We'll be right back. All right, we take Ticonderoga, and he retreats back, but I'm not sure where that is. Let me find out here. Oh, Valcour. There you go. Now, since you retreated, I could still move. So that'd be 1, 2 of my 4. I believe I will. And I'll commence battle again against everybody in Valcour. See if he wants to retreat again or if he wants to make a stand with those forces. But we will change Valcour from this to this. But the key is who he has there and who I want to leave back is a garrison. We'll be right back. All right, well, putting everybody back here because sometimes old GWG is too excited for his own good. Political considerations in this game. Washington's army cannot leave the 13 colonies. So that would put him, if he attacked over there outside of Ticonderoga, into Canada, which you can't do. So here we will be, sitting here at the big our force here. Fraser and Carleton have found refuge in Valcour, because I can't go no further. Ain't that a bitch? Well, I could, but I'd give up my... let me see if I want to. We'll be right back. I'd give up the Washington's Army moniker, and I can move in there with just the forces I have, but I won't be able to use an extra general. Yeah, we might do that. Hold on, I'll be right back. Washington's blood's up. So what he's going to do is give up the moniker. He'll take Dearborn with him. He'll take 11, 12 strength points, leaving just 1, because I need all the strength I can get on this little campaign. And since I can't use green no more in my army, he'll stay there. So 1 strength point at green. Everybody bails on whoever's at Ticonderoga. So we'll take the moniker off. Washington's army moniker comes off. He still will retreat back to his little spot in Valcour from the retreat that he wanted. All right, we'll leave 1 strength point at Ticonderoga under green. This moniker goes back under here because Washington's army can't go there, but he can go there. You know, nothing stopping him. So then we have old Washington, Dearborn, 10, 11, 12 strength points, going on to a nice little battle site at Valcour. There you go. And here you go. We'll be back. All right, then here's what it looks like. We've had some technical difficulties, so I don't know where we left off at. But Washington has moved into Valcour, leaving his Washington's army designation behind so he can go into Canada. Left a real light garrison in Ticonderoga. More importantly, my opponent does not want to fight in Valcour either. And he has rolled a 4, which means that he can withdraw again, but I believe he loses a strength point now because he's already got a disrupted marker on him. So not everybody here has a disrupted marker on him. And the retreat 1, and Washington takes Valcour without a shot. Be back. My opponent retreating all the way to Montreal. He has a nice staff there. I believe that'll be the end of my movement, so I only have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's a trail between us, so I have 1 movement point short. However, I do believe I have an extended march card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me look and see what he's got in there. I'll be right back. All right, let's do this together. I have, I think 12 or 10 strength points. He'll have a disrupted marker. Carleton, Fraser got picked up at Valcour. Had 4. Oh, so far so good. Well, that's it. Now here's the key. Johnson was in Quebec, and he'll have only 3. So that'll be a 7. That doesn't get me over the 2-to-1 threshold. Let's see who Washington has. Do we bring enough forces? 10, 11, 12. We need 2 more. Oh, what am I going to do? He ain't in the fortress. I won't get that penalty. Oh, it all depends on a good die roll. Roll a die, but it'll be a 1 or 2 attack. I'll get a negative on that. Do I sit and wait, or do I go for what I know? You know what? I got cards, so let's look see my hand here. Extended march will get me there. Oh, look at here. Looky here. And looky here. Oh, it could be. It could be. I use up all my cards. Let me check this out. We'll be right back. All right. Well, against my better judgment, I think we're going to have to attack because... Oh, we left Ticonderoga with only 1 strength point. I can just see old Grant coming on up here, grabbing some Germans, some loyalists, and yeah, putting a kibosh on my, leave me out in the cold. Well, I still can get Norwich. I guess I wouldn't be out in the cold. It's something to consider, because I thought I'd be out in the cold. I didn't really look at it. But there you go. And then, my next turn. Somehow we got to block his army in the north from getting there. Right now he's blocked from bringing in any help. Do I go with the attack? Oh, shit, I got some good cards. But he might have some cards, too. You never know, these card deals. What are we doing here? What are we doing? We'll be back. I'm going to hold off. Seeing that supply line going to Northumberland and then to Norwich will keep me fine. I need some more troops. I don't know where I'm going to get them from, but I want to on my next activation. Bring the army of the north. My army of the north on over here. So there you go. We'll see what he does. It'll be key. Something tells me Ticonderoga ain't long for this world, but we'll be back. I think that's going to be it for my movement. I'll save those cards for my big attack. Whether it works or not, we'll see. We will stop right there then. Not giving up my hand and let my opponent know I have an extended march card. I could have made it there. All right, we'll be back, and it'll be can't wait to see what my opponent does. Don't touch that dial. Having a great game. Epic War for America game against my opponent. We're back.